Hey y'all, it's Shania, and I'm back with another word. Listen, I'm about to get ready to take this hair out, so I had to cut it. But I'm liking the vibe. I might have to do this style. Y'all, okay. The word for today is that you need to stop worrying about friends and worry about your journey with God. Listen, I'm the girl who never really had her own group of friends. Everybody always has that friend they want to go out with, go to the movies with, go on lunch dates, dinner dates, y'all hanging out together, getting your nails done. I never really had that group of friends. And if I did, these women or girls at the time were not like me. They were focused on different things. They were dating different types of people. They were really, it was really worldly. And my thing is, as much as I was worldly, I'm not trying to judge anybody. Maybe I need to change how I'm going to say this. But my priorities were always different than my friends. I had a daughter since I was 16, so I know I couldn't move in certain ways. I had gotten cheated on and stuff like that since I was young, like 16. So I wasn't really focused on guys like that. I wasn't really focused on men. After my baby daddy, me and him broke up, which is right after my daughter was born, I was celibate for a whole year. Listen, I wasn't worried about men. I wasn't worried about those things that the people around me were worried about. So I I never really had that friend group that I thought was like, oh, this is my friend. Like, they can uplift me and they love me and they're there for me and they're actually good people. Like, I never really had that. And I've had friends and I did love them really greatly. But were they good role models for me? No, ma'am. Were they actually good people? Not really. Were they? Some of them were consistent. Some of them were hard workers, but they weren't the people that I would want in my life forever. I ain't gonna lie. So I will always be like, dang, when am I gonna find my friend group? When am I gonna find them people that I really like and really love, who are gonna be here for me, who love God the way I love God, who are just different, who are set apart in this world. And listen, it's not. This message is not to say that you will never find friends, that you're not meant to have friends. This is not it. But the message is take your emphasis off of finding somebody. This is almost the same thing as you wanting to find a spouse. This is the same thing as you wanting to get money. When you focus too much on receiving something else, when God is trying to give you His spirit, you're gonna lose what's the word? Lose the point in what you're doing. The point is not to get friends; it's to get friends that's gonna lead you to God, and you have to find God for yourself. You're not supposed to be looking for a man to lead you to God, or money to lead you to God, or friends to. You're not supposed to look for them things to lead you to Him. He wants you to find Him in yourself, and then you can have friendships and relationships and abundance that glorifies Him already. So I always have this recurring dream that I am on the way to like a theme park. And it seems like I'm in school because I'm on a bus full of like young people and everybody's talking and chatting with each other. And I'm just sitting alone. And I'm just sitting, looking at everybody interact. And that's how I remember how I was back in school. Like, I never really had my own friend group. I was just looking at everybody else having fun. And um, I always felt a way about that. And that's how I felt when I was in this dream. And I was asking God today, why do I always feel like that? And somebody made a post, and God put this in my mind a while ago, but God had to bring it back to my remembrance. He says, or excuse me, He says, why are you worried so much about having friends when I barely had friends? And I really had to think about it. In the Bible, Jesus had 12 disciples, but only three of them was close enough with Him for Him to take them farther. He didn't tell all 12 to go up the mountain with him when he wanted to pray. He only told three of them. And the three that he told to go up on the mountain with him, they couldn't even stay up and pray for him long enough. They kept falling asleep. All the love and abundance and everything that he needed, they couldn't even give it to him fully. I'm thinking about Moses. What friend did Moses have? Moses took his brother Aaron. He had one friend. What friend did Abraham have? Who he took with him? Lot? One friend. I'm thinking, like, I'm expecting for me to have a whole friend group and all these peers and all these people who love and who are good for me. But the one who came to save the world, the one who created this world, didn't even have a lot of people that he could depend on. So who am I to expect for me to have a whole bunch of people that's gonna be around me that's good for me? It never really worked like that. Because if I really being honest, when I think back to how the situation was in school and the people who are around certain people, listen, they're not even friends no more. They weren't even good people for each other. They talked about each other. They wanted to fight each other. They was dating each other men. They was doing all this stuff. And this is what I wanted. Nah, I have to realize that it's really not me about me wanting friends. The base of the issue, the base of why I want friends is because I want a sense of community. I want a different sense of love. I want a sense of togetherness that I feel like I may be lacking right now. And I don't need to be searching and seeking for somebody to fill my cup when the person that needs to be filling my cup is Jesus. When it comes to friends, I'm supposed to pour out to them. I'm supposed to, my cup, and when it comes to anybody or anything, your cup is supposed to be runneth over onto these other people. But if my cup is not runneth over yet, if my cup is still empty, if my cup is running dry, I gotta fill up. I gotta allow my God to fill up my cup first. And whatever is runneth over is gonna run over onto my friends and my family and my finances and everything else. So the message for you today is to stop worrying about friends. Stop worrying about a spouse. Stop worrying about getting the right people around you and all those things. Because it's God's job. He has to get you together first. And you have to realize that, if whole Jesus, if whole God who knows everybody and knows everything, didn't want too many people around him, what makes you think he's going to want a lot of people around you? For you to stand apart, what makes you think that he's going to want a lot of people around you? A lot of people in your energy. A lot of people in your aura, in your area. A lot of people knowing your moves and your intentions and knowing your mind. He don't want that. And because of this, you got to let go and let him move in your life. All right? I love y'all. If you got something from this, type amen. If you like this hair, listen, it ain't the best, but I ain't going to care. I like it. Amen. Bye.